I met a gypsy.
I love, it was him that stopped when you and Alessi had the thing.
It was.
Oh, I can imagine. He would have just been like, green light, I'm going to ruin this little kid.
And before that moto, we always had a little team powwow. Mitch was like, hey, if you see him in trouble with, help him out. And he's like, I got your back. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, he had my back, though. 100%.
Was that the craziest thing
That was a wild day. Which, going there, I had a 35-point lead going in, last race. And
yeah, you should be chilling.
Yeah, I wasn't that stressed. Just get a couple good starts, whatever. That the first moto, I get a good start. I think I was third or fourth. Hepler goes down in front of me on this high-speed section in the back. I didn't have time to move out of the way, so I tried to wheelie his bike. And
I remember that crash.
Yard sale. Luckily, I didn't get hurt. So I go to get back on my bike, go to take off, and it's just grinding. I'm like, look down, my chain came off. So my chain came off in the crash. So I get down, I put my chain back on. I'm thinking, oh, fuck, is this thing going to stay on? So I start from dead last, and I just charged. I am getting 21st, 0 points. So I might as well just went back to the truck.
Yeah, just go back, yeah.
And Alessi wins the moto. There was that drama with him and Langston, but they ended up giving Alessi the moto win. So it went from 35 to 10 points going into the final moto. I get a second place start, I think behind little Villo. And I took a look back, and I didn't see. I saw Jeff Alessi, and he went for the kill first. He went for a chop move, but I knew he was there. I checked up, took another look back. I didn't see Mike anywhere, so I continued racing. And then next thing I knew, I was on the ground because he T-boned me at the end of that straightaway. Everybody's seen the video. Yeah, and it was everything I had to hold back from not just ripping his head off. Right?
Yeah, how did you not?
Well, because I was just thinking
championship.
That's all I could think about was championship. I was thinking if I kick his ass and I get I lose it over that, like I had to just sit there and control myself. And I sat there, kept my bike running. Luckily, it stayed running because those things, once they were hot, they didn't want to fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a crazy day. I'm glad I pulled it up. Could you imagine that story and I didn't win, though?
Dude, you were the guy that got stooged by Alessi. Oh. That's another guy that you had to deal with. Like, you had to deal with James. That was just like this freak show hype beast that came in. And then you had to deal with the Believe the Hype kid.
Yeah, Believe the Hype. Dude, and that dude's a great starter, right? So you had to deal with him all the time.
He was fantastic. He was a fantastic rider.
Really good outdoors. Supercross, not so much.
What a enigma of a family, the way they grew up.
See, like me, I could have never grown up in that. I would have said, I'm not doing, I don't know, my personality, whatever you want to say. I don't think I would have done well in that. Where, I have a lot of self-drive, but somebody else telling you have to do something, or I don't do well with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just grew up in this kind of crazy, and I guess the way that you grew up, it wasn't ever, I can't imagine your dad ever coming to you and being like, Ivan, if you don't win this moto, we can't pay rent.
No.
Can you imagine that shit?
I couldn't. Yeah, it'd be tough.
There's not many other sports where that's even a remote possibility, right?
No, it's crazy. Yeah, at 16, the whole family is riding on you, right? It's a trip.
Well, I don't know exact figures, but I mean, I feel like AC was probably making damn near $1 million as a fucking 12-year-old.
I'm sure it was up there, yeah.
What other sports?
I feel like everybody's a little gun shy on doing those deals now, though, right?
Yep.
But you won't grab that key guy if you don't sometimes.
Well, I think you talk about that whole Mitch era, right? It was Team Green. They were obviously paying crazy bonuses as Team Green back then. Mm-hmm. And then Mitch was kind of where they ended up. I don't know how much of the money came from Mitch specifically.
I think Cowie pays everything, yeah.
And then I think when the Cowie, they stopped, maybe it was the AC once they stopped that, And then it was like Star and Geico. Like
They started
that's when
picking
you
it up.
see. And it's like you said, you just kind of like you get.
And
the
if you don't
best
have the
guys.
talent, you don't have the talent. There's you can't make up for that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, there's no way that you're bridging that gap.
No.
But I mean, you think about the way Alessi grew up. It's like it didn't turn out for them. Like it's all. It's,
Not like
it's,
it should have, or
no.
no, not should have. Not that it was supposed to, I guess.
And like you think about the talent that he had. Like that year that was it Grant that took him out at Colorado when he had the broken kneecap.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was savage, bro.
Right?
That was so savage. But like,
Dude, he was good that year, though. I will say
he should have won. And then when he had that Budds Creek deal go down as was it Red Bud?
Red Bud at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he was fantastic then too. It was like there was some kind of karma or something where it was just like the mini bike career that they, you know what I mean? You see some guys go the opposite way where it's like they just have like Villo,
Like, do you think there's a family out there that's doing it like that now? Like at the next generation? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Like you see, when was the last time you went to Loretta's?
I went actually the last few years.
Okay.
I didn't go last year, but the 2 years prior I went. Yeah,
it was my first time this year, and you see such a spectrum. Like there's thousands of families there,
crazy,
bro,
yeah.
and they're all in massive motorhomes, and it's like you wonder how many people are like fully chasing the dream and like risking it all because. It sounds like the way you grew up, it was like it wasn't your dad's dream.
No.
But I think a lot of the kids, like a Tony Alessi, it's like it was his dream as much as it was his kid's dream. I think he's even said like, I wanted to have 2 champion motocross. Like, it's like, it's not even like he's shy about it, but I think that's kind of the trouble that you run into is like when it's not.
Yeah, and especially when it doesn't work out and the kid has, didn't go to school, has no education, right? Like it's sad. It happens often. Yeah.
Yeah, and they might be the peak scenario for that. Like maybe that was the cause for them to kind of mellow out a little bit in the AM scene.
Yeah.
Because I wonder how much money they would have made as amateurs. Because even they would have been cleaning up back then.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
I wonder if it's still like that. Like, is there still guys making some amateur money? I'm sure, huh?
I don't know. Because you said that whole recession thing. Like, that's basically when I came here in 10.
Okay, so right after.
So it was right after, but it was still like, I remember JDR bought like basically MDK, just turnkey, like for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
So,
and everybody was gun shy to spend money and
Yeah, it was like and I think that leveled shit out in a way. It almost like it reset the landscape in a sense.
Yeah, because money was really good before that.
Yeah. Yeah, even in the Lites class.
I still don't think it's gotten back to that.
Yeah.
Maybe it has now, but.
Yeah, for a couple of guys in the Lites class probably. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, you bought a Bentley, didn't you? Was it
no,
PC?
I never had a Bentley. I had an Aston Martin for
Aston
a bit.
Martin, okay. Yeah. Because I remember, was it in like a Transworld or something?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
No, I've always had some, no, I don't anymore, but yeah, I always loved cars, so.
What was the first one you got?
First cool car?
Yeah.
A BMW M3.
Oh.
Yeah, like the old,
yeah.
It was a 03, I think.
They were legit.
Yeah. It was fun. I smoked the rear tires off of it in like 2 weeks.
Where'd you go from there, car-wise?
I had a few 7 Series BMWs, had that Aston Martin, some Range Rover, kind of just everything. Yeah. Never no Lamborghinis or Ferraris. Yeah. Aston Martin was probably the most exotic I got.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.